Hey everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Tea with Justin and Tashina. I'm Tashina.
And I'm Justin.
And thanks for joining us today.
That's very squeaky.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Oh.
Today's episode is a little bit different because we did live stream it. So for some of you, it might be the least exciting episode that we've ever done. But it was fun to live stream. I enjoyed it. It was cool to see people like interacting real time.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, we're still shooting it with the regular camera and with the regular microphones. So your experience is not going to be diminished audioly or visually.
Yeah. It'll all be the same. So we also talked about working for free, product ideas.
Yeah, we talked about our thoughts on working for free and the whole world. Really.
Yeah. Different product ideas, so like merch ideas.
Yeah, some pretty excited stuff. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know you are. And we also talked about the origins of applesauce.
We did. We talked about how you met applesauce.
Yeah.
How you and then subsequently I.
Yeah, as a result.
Yeah. I also want to say yesterday's episode 13.
Yeah.
We have Jess Vegan Beauty Addict on it. If you didn't listen to that episode, go listen to it.
It was fun.
I think it was super fun. She's on for the whole episode. Mm-hmm. Even the intro.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There's a 15-minute chunk where she's not on it.
Okay. But she joined us at like 5:15 her time.
Yeah.
So
she got up early.
Yeah.
And she was ready to go.
Yeah.
She nailed it.
She did.
It was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. So, should we, what do you think? Should we?
Let's get into it.
Good morning, beautiful girlfriend.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Tired?
Yeah, very tired today. How are you?
AF. Yeah, I'm good. It seems like we both thought that getting up earlier would get easier with time, and that it was for a minute, and now we're like, we're in what Seth Godin would call the dip, where we're basically, we're basically at that point where it gets much harder before it gets easier.
Yeah, totally. I think so too.
Thank you for filling this to the rim.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Love it.
Yeah, I think we're at that weird pivotal point where it would be so easy to just stop. So it's good to keep pushing through it.
Yeah. Stop with the podcast or stop with?
No, with the getting up early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely feels like it would be really easy to stop.
Yeah.
I really want to take a nap. Like, as soon as my alarm went off, I was like, I'm taking a nap later.
Yeah, I mean, we totally could. There are no rules.
Are you still liking your new headphones?
Yes, I am. They're definitely more comfortable. Over time, they are still not super comfortable.
Huh.
Like by the end of yesterday's episode, my ears were kind of hurting.
Do you have them adjusted so that they're over your ears? Like bless you. Bless you. Like your ears are, being held in the center. It's not pressing on the ears.
No.
Huh. Interesting.
I think it's just, again, I think that they're designed for bigger heads.
You have them extended a bit too. Let me see.
Oh, now it's on my ear though.
But I'm just saying, isn't that smaller?
Yeah, that's smaller.
And there's a big, you don't have to go that small, but I'm just saying.
No, this is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I made it bigger, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, they're better for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? I feel so, because this is a first live stream, I feel very like awkward.
That's funny from you, of all people. Maybe. I feel like it would be the most natural thing for you.
Well, a live stream, sure, but a live stream and a recorded version, to have to think about making it interesting for both of them. Mm-hmm. You have no idea the pressures that I'm under.
No idea, huh? Okay, noted. So what are you excited for today, aside from taking a nap?
I have a call with a dude from India that I'm kind of excited about.
What about?
This guy posted on It was either a Gary Vee or a Team Gary Vee thing. And he said, hey, do any filmmakers have any ideas of like stuff to work on or stuff to film while we're not allowed to leave the house?
Oh.
And I said, hey, I'll chat with you. Like, he was like, I just want to connect with people and talk. And I was like, yeah, I'll connect and talk. Mm-hmm. And he and I the interaction's been very brief, but he said, yeah, I'm in India. I'd love to talk. And I said, cool, let's hop on a call.
Nice. Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm looking forward to it. I hope it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sharon Baker is asking in the live chat what kind of coffee and tea is happening this morning. I am drinking the same thing I drink every single morning, which is black tea with soy milk and maple syrup made by Tashina.
Yep.
I've never, in any episode you've seen us in of this show or heard us in, I have not made my own tea a single time.
No, you haven't.
The closest I've got to it is boiling the water and putting the tea bags in a mug and then walking away and letting it magically turn into a delicious beverage.
Yeah. And I'm drinking generic coffee because I know I'm all out of the coffee from Beanbox now. And then I have a little bit left from the bag that Jess bought me. So I'm drinking, it's literally store brand coffee. So I have oat milk in it. And then I added some sugar, which I don't normally do. Mm-hmm. But I did. And I think I added a little too much sugar, but that's fine. Whatever. I need some better coffee.
Yeah, you do. If you want to send Tashina coffee, send it. Send it. Hi, Ruker.
Oh, hi. I think, too, I'm noticing this chat is more delayed than that chat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because that one is straight off of like the live feed site and this one is from the viewer of the live feed.
Yeah, the viewer perspective.
Yeah. So speaking of coffee and tea, I had mentioned mugs previously.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you all a little bit of an update. So I did find a really, really simple way to make and sell mugs where basically we would just upload a design and then there would be a website for you to go to and buy it and they would ship it to you.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant at first with this site. Well, I was a little hesitant at first because I'm not too thrilled on our logo and I feel like it would be cooler to have something better. Like have an animator draw little cartoons of this scene,
so
basically.
Cute.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fun.
That would be super cute.
And then, so that was one thing, and then the other thing was, they only had white mugs.
Yeah, and you didn't want one.
No, white mugs are fine. These are kind of like off-white.
Yeah.
But I wanted something more like not. Like black, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like black mugs are kind of like they fit the theme of a talk show. Okay, so I feel like on TV, the morning talk shows have white mugs and the nighttime ones have black mugs. I don't know if you've noticed that. Not that I watch a ton of either of them.
Interesting.
But I feel like that's a common thing.
That. Huh.
And so I feel like white is just kind of expected and boring.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I think black would be better.
Yeah.
If we were able to make it happen.
I agree.
White is better than nothing.
Right.
Like a white mug.
Yeah. So I totally agree. And I had kind of been like, okay, well, let's just get something out there for people to be able to get, to be kind of a part of this and for us to get.
Right.
I thought it was exciting.
Yeah.
And they have the option where you can, you can choose how much you want to charge versus how much money you want to make.
Okay.
And so we were like, oh, cool. We could get the price really, really low.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be selling mugs to like make money.
No.
Because that would just be silly. Like we know we're not going to make any mug money. Like let's just come on. So
mug money.
Yeah, mug money. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
Were you watching Applesauce eat her breakfast
no,
right now?
I was reading the live stream chat. Oh, right. So anyway, I was like, okay, well, let me order a sample.
Yeah.
And if the sample is good, then whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
But when I went to order a sample, they wanted to charge me $5 for shipping, which is fine.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But I designed 2 mugs, a Justin mug and a Tashina mug. Mm-hmm. So basically one side of the mug has the logo, and then the opposite side has something else on it. Well, I'll tell you, obviously. Mine says tea and Tashina says coffee. And they would be like how they are now, where right here on Tashina's it would say coffee, mine would say tea, and then on the side facing Tashina and the side facing me, which if you hold the mugs next to each other is the opposite from each other, has the logo. And
okay.
Anyway, so since I designed 2, I obviously needed to order 2 samples.
Yeah, that makes sense. One of each.
Right. But there was no option to buy them at the same time, which means I'd have to pay the $4 or $5 shipping twice. And so I emailed them and I said, "Hey, this is what's happening. What are my options?"
Yeah.
And they said there is no option. There's no way to order more than 1 sample of a product at a time, or to combine them.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it definitely doesn't make sense because clearly when a customer goes to buy more than 1 product, they're able to put more than 1 thing in a box. So obviously the technology and the systems are in place to be able to do that. So I was just confused, first of all, and annoyed, second of all.
Is it because they're both mugs?
Why would? But still, my reasoning stands. If a customer goes to buy 2 mugs, it's not like they're going to say, "Nope, you can't order 2 mugs at a time."
No, I agree with your reasoning. I'm just trying to understand.
I have no idea.
On their end.
I
Okay.
have no clue.
Okay.
Literally no clue at all. Yeah, I don't know. But I just thought, if this is how it is for people that are creating and selling products, if the user experience is this poor,
Yeah.
that there's this weird glitch, then like what other weird things are there that customers would interact with that we would never be aware of?
Yeah.
And I still don't think that's necessarily a deal breaker, because like maybe the customer experience is just way better than the creator experience. Mm-hmm. And maybe there's something, maybe there's a reason they're doing it, like so that creators don't just try to like buy, make their own custom things that they have no intention of actually selling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's to discourage that, but it just seemed kind of weird.
Yeah. And even if that is what people are doing, the brand is still making money. Mm-hmm. But I do think that's probably part of it, is to discourage people from making their own merch that they buy one-offs of at a discount.
Yeah. Okay, I had another merch idea. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, this is kind of dorky, and I don't know if anyone would be into it. By the way, Sharon Baker says they would definitely buy Logical Harmony merch. I appreciate that.
You.
And I'm working on Logical Harmony merch. Right now, I'm specifically talking about merch for this channel. But now that I realize how easy it is to create merch, I'm probably, maybe even today, going to get a sweater for myself and for Tashina.
Yeah, I'll finally have Logical Harmony merch.
Yeah, I'm the only person literally on the planet who has anything with a Logical Harmony logo on it, because I made myself a shirt like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly, Sharon. I think people probably would want both mugs. I would hope, at least. So, okay, so here's my other merch idea.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it would be fun to find like one of the smallest canvases that they have. Like let's say they have like a canvas for like a desk that you like put on your desk, right?
Wait, a canvas?
Yeah, like for a photo. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because you can upload images and they'll print them onto a canvas.
Oh, okay. I get you.
And then I thought it would be fun to take a photo of this painting that I did.
That would be cute.
Because it's in the background of all of our videos.
Yeah.
So take a photo of that and then upload that, and people can buy a tiny
I like that.
version
That's
to have
really
on their
funny.
desk.
That's really funny. I like that.
That makes me really excited. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah. That makes me think of that Parks and Rec episode where what's his name is doing the claymation. So he has all these tiny things.
And it has that song like stand in the, and it just, that's all it plays because he's been working on it for like 6 months and it's all I got done. Someone was in the litter box. We've kind of stopped mentioning it because the normal mics we use don't pick it up really, but we're obviously using a different mic for the live stream. So sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah, sorry. The cats are gross.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like that idea. It's so weird and funny. I like it.
Yeah. I thought too, like it could potentially be cool to do as a shirt, but I think that I'd have to somehow get a shirt where the entire thing matches this.
That would be so hard.
That shade, yeah. Although they do sell all over printed merch.
I just realized that.
Oh, how close your nails are to matching that shade? Huh. That's fun.
Okay, sorry. All over printed.
Okay, Ruker says, OMG, I love that idea. I would totally buy a mini Justin painting.
I think it's so funny and weird and cute.
Yeah,
I like it.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. You're saying?
I was going to say we could do, my idea doesn't make sense. Never mind.
Oh, okay. You want to say it anyway?
Well, it wouldn't relate to this, but I was thinking like a version of that would be like some backdrop in the office, like the shelf I have with my like succulents and lush pots or something, and take a photo of that, and that's another mini one.
That's funny.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny.
I would like that.
Or even just a screen cap. It's just a screen cap of you sitting at your desk, and then maybe that's the painting is just a little screen cap.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're saying, right? Just without you in it.
Yeah. No. Not my desk. Just literally like that shelf, like something that's cute and different. Yeah.
Got it.
My desk.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what we should do, though?
What?
If we're going to sell little prints of things, we should sell ones of each of the cats.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like find someone to draw the cats, like little like portrait headshots.
I know an artist who does those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do they want to do it for free?
I could ask. They'd reached out to us about doing merch before.
By the way, before you all go off on, about how no one should work for free, I wholeheartedly disagree with you. There's definitely a time and a place when people should work for free. I'm not saying someone should always work for free.
No.
I'm just saying that if the relationship makes sense, people should work for free. And I'm not saying that the relationship makes sense in this scenario. I'm just saying I have very strong feelings that you should be willing to work for free. And I think that it is a complete nonsense that people think that no one should ever work for free for any reason. Also, here's another thing. I was thinking about this yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating that a lot of people who say, no one should ever work for free. Like, I'm an artist and my art is worth something and I should be paid for it. Are also the people who are like, get ads off of Instagram. Stop earning Instagram by trying to get me to pay to boost my post. It's like, oh, I see. Everyone should work for free except for when you're the one who has to pay for it.
Oh.
Great, I get it. Yeah. No one should work for free. Free is the devil. Except you really seem to be enjoying these free platforms.
Yeah, the platforms are free.
Yeah, they are.
It's a good way to get out there.
I mean, honestly, like everything we've done for Logical Harmony for the last ever is free for the people consuming it.
Yeah, totally.
We've never put anything behind a paywall. No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. We did an e-cookbook.
Yeah, that's $1.
That's $1.
Someone bought one this year. I'd completely forgotten that it was up.
I think the price is $5, but there's a coupon code through the video we did about it. I mean, we're talking like something we put out, 2015?
Yeah.
$5 or $1. We've probably sold about $20 worth.
Yeah, which is fine.
At the $5 price. And then obviously there's Patreon, but we didn't create the Patreon as a way, like, when we started it, there was no incentive for anybody joining.
No.
And I still don't really feel like there is. Like, obviously, we do one monthly live stream, but the Patreon is really like, if you believe in what Logical Harmony is creating, and you want to support it, then that's what it's there for. I think that people who join the Patreon to get something are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I think so too. And one of the main reasons we did it is there were so many people who were like, hey, I want to support you, but like, I don't necessarily shop a ton online, so I'm not using your affiliate links.
True.
So like people were literally being like, how can I give you money?
Yeah.
And we would have people that would say, what's your PayPal? What's your like Cash App, whatever. And I was like, just here's a Patreon, like, for those people who want to do something. And that's why everything on it is
every
cheap.
single one of you.
Yeah,
by the way,
do.
Like,
we really do.
It's crazy that people watch what we do.
Yeah, like, I'm always surprised.
Sharon was just saying, technically you're working for free this morning, but it's appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
We know it's appreciated. Like, it's awesome to do what we do.
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna disclaimer here. I'm going to jump into current events real quick. I'm not going to go into details.
No. Okay, good.
But if you are, like, I'm already feeling anxious about this.
I can't do it.
So fast forward a couple minutes if you don't want to hear this. But, I mean, we're scared. Mm-hmm. Like, things have already transpired that are impacting our income. And we weren't in a very financially stable place before this whole COVID stuff started. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you for appreciating it, because when we're not making much money, it is a huge consolation to at least know that our work is appreciated. And that people enjoy it. So thank
completely.
You. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead.
Well, one point, I mean, to kind of piggyback off the working for free, is that I think there's a difference between working for free and finding something that's mutually beneficial. Yeah,
I agree. I think that people don't see it, that everything is a value exchange.
Yeah.
And money's not the only value you can exchange.
Yeah.
So when someone's really asking you to work for free or work for exposure, like, I always use the example of Oprah. People are like, I'll never work for exposure. And I'm like, really? You're telling me that if Oprah came to you and said, hey, I'm doing a one-time event, it's going to be a live event where you can, talk to hundreds of thousands of people in the audience, and it's going to be broadcast for the next couple months. You're telling me you wouldn't go on the show and do it in exchange for exposure? Like, yeah, right. Of course you would. Everybody would. Don't be silly. You just, when people come up to you and say, oh, do it for the exposure, you just don't believe they actually have exposure to offer you. And that's why you think it's quote unquote working for free and you get upset about it. Obviously, this is something I have a lot of feelings about.
You do. I was going to say too, even on like a smaller scale, like sometimes it is a value add in a different way that people might not realize.
Yeah.
Like there are brands that send us stuff. They're not asking me to do posts. They're not technically they're not asking for anything. I feel like whenever you're sent PR, there is this implied hopefulness of like, hopefully you cover it. And usually we're getting questions about it. So we do cover it in some way. But for me, with some of the brands that like don't pay financially, it's products that I genuinely love and was buying before. So to not have to buy them is helpful. Like they'll send me like, these products that they know I love that I had been paying for, and now I'm just not paying for them, but I was using them before.
Yeah.
And so I think there's mutually beneficial situations like that, where it's like, there's no pressure on my end. They're not asking me to do anything with it, but they know I use this stuff. And then for me, it's like, okay, I'm just not, I don't have to buy it now. Like I don't have to make the financial investment.
Yeah. A lot of times too, I think it's like, there are sometimes when it's not even something you're interested in. You wouldn't buy it normally, but you know that the audience is going to be excited about it. And so we do it then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're on the same page with that. It's whether you want to call it working for free or not. It's not free. It's just you don't value what what the other person is offering you, which is fine. That means
yeah, it's
don't
totally
do it.
fine. Yeah, which we run into too. We don't take everything from every brand that reaches out wanting to send stuff. Like, there are plenty of brands where I'm like, I just can't get on board with this, or, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a two-part thing. Like, always be willing to work for free, but always be willing to say no.
Exactly. Yeah. And just figure out when it's worth it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. Sharon
Baker said that they believe that Logical Harmony's work will be cited in... Well, I messed up the way I read that. Scholarly works.
Dang.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so... there was something I wanted to talk about that I meant to talk about before and I forgot, which is the soundboard I was trying to create.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I like creating weird random stuff.
Yes, you do.
Like I have that wine over there that's going.
Yeah.
Which we tasted it yesterday. I think it tasted like wine.
It tastes alcoholic, but thank you. It tastes so bitter.
See, I thought it tasted more than just alcoholic. I thought it definitely had some flavors that reminded me of wine.
Yes.
Grape wine.
But it was overwhelmingly bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying...
It had some flavors, yes, that were... Yes. I'm agreeing.
Thanks.
I'm agreeing. I am agreeing. Also, I apologize for being so sniffly today. It's indoor allergies. I think
I do not forgive you.
I think the cats, I don't know what it is, but I think it's just, I don't know. Anyway, people with indoor allergies get it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that people smoke right outside our windows, so we pretty much can never open the windows for fresh air.
Yeah.
We need to get a nice filter. We have 2 small HEPA filters, but we need to get
something better.
A really nice, great one.
Yeah. Yeah, because here I don't get outdoor allergies at all, but I get indoor ones. And it's frustrating.
I don't get any allergies anywhere.
Well, you don't have to brag about it.
Don't I, though?
As I'm over here sniffling.
Anyway, like I was saying, sniffly McGillicuddy. The wine that I'm making.
Yeah.
All I was trying to get at was that it has that basic flavor.
It does.
And now I've added more sugar to make it more alcoholic, but also to make it less bitter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be tasting it over the next couple days and see when it gets to a point of drinkability.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I like that you like making stuff like that. It's fun. We should make sauerkraut soon.
Yeah. I do love a good sauerkraut.
Me too.
I was going to start sourdough starter last night.
Why didn't you?
I forgot.
Oh.
Honestly. Yeah, I think I was just so caught up in the kombucha stuff. Took so much longer than I thought it would. I started a new batch of kombucha.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think I've updated people in a while. I don't think we've talked about my kombucha on tap journey.
No.
So the only update is that it's completely on hold.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
For what would appear to be incredibly obvious reasons. Mostly, I think if you and I didn't live together, it wouldn't be on hold because I would just make sure that I was still doing social distancing and make sure that I was not going out and interacting with the public.
Yeah.
Like I would basically keep it like how it is now, where we're sort of doing like we're doing basically self-isolation, kind of like lockdown in place kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
we're doing it on our own accord. And
Logical Harmony Booch. That would be pretty funny.
I like Sharon and I are on the same level where I'm like, what's a good name? Oh, I'll just put Logical Harmony in front of it. That's good.
It works for everything.
Yeah. I'm totally in that same realm. So
if we didn't live together.
Right. If I wasn't afraid of getting you sick,
Yeah.
Because I know that if I know that I wouldn't get someone else sick because I know I could. I feel like now that I'm saying all this, it sounds as though I'm advocating that people.
It kind of does.
Okay, forget it. Scratch that. Don't do anything. Stay home. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah. Stay home. I think what you're getting at, or should I just stop?
My point was just that my main concern, because I know that I would not leave the house and I know that I would do everything in my power to not interact with the public, is that the only real thing that could happen is that I would get you sick.
Yeah. And
I don't want to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Given our current lifestyle and the way that I do things, it's not even like I'm not afraid about going to the grocery store and getting someone sick because I'm not going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not a concern because it's not happening.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm interacting with you.
Yeah.
So, long story. We took the scenic route, but we're here.
Yeah.
Which is the fact that I'm not going to be doing my kombucha on tap anytime soon.
No, but you figured all out. You figured out all of the logistics and stuff for the most part, right?
For the most part, yeah.
And that's exciting.
There's still some small details that I think, can get worked out when we get there, but yeah.
You're not boring me. I just had to yawn. Oh, and you yawn. I've been trying to watch that ever since someone commented about that.
I yawn quite often when you yawn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I think kombucha on tap would be exciting. I'm excited to see it happen after all of this. I think it'll be like a nice, productive thing for you to do.
Yeah, I think it'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm excited.
Just something different. And I think at that point, you'll be ready for something like that.
Yeah. I'm excited to do something that's a little bit more. I mean, everything we do is public facing.
Yeah.
But it'll be a little bit more like tangible, in that it will be a physical thing that I can, like I'm imagining in a couple months or whenever I do it, I'm imagining myself like walking out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
On a hot day. Yeah. And just looking around, and there's all these people sitting drinking my kombucha.
Yeah, like being able to see it.
Yeah,
I think will be satisfying in a very different way.
Yeah, I mean, if we do the little painting in the mugs, I'm gonna be really excited about that. Like that, I think I might be more excited about the painting than the mugs.
Really, the painting's super weird. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it too, because it's funny. It's funny too. Because we wouldn't be doing it on like a huge thing that someone could display.
Like a tiny little, yeah.
Like I'm trying to think of what other weird things like I could do it on a mouse pad. That'd be funny. Because
Sharon suggested magnets.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fridge magnets. I don't know how I missed that.
I saw it.
Well, yeah. Thank you. Anyway, so. One of the things that I also want to work on is creating a soundboard.
Mm-hmm. Which I heard you practicing the other day. He was literally recording various versions of laughter. And it was very strange to hear from the other room.
Yeah. That is what I was doing.
Yeah, it was funny.
I got a good one of applesauce meowing, actually.
Logical Harmony, Diversified Industries.
Let me see if I can put this in here.
It's like Vandalay Industries.
Did I delete it? No, I still have it. Oh, wait.
What?
I need the adapter for my headphones. You keep talking. I'm going to go grab it.
Oh, okay.
Monologue time.
Oh, no. Monologues. Okay. Monologues are not... They're not my strong suite, surprisingly.
Strong suite? They're not your strong suite?
You guys know what I meant. I'm tired. Listening to you guys is quite relaxing. Thanks. I'm glad you joined.
Spelled out is spelled so similar to suit.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That is so funny to me. Okay, let me see.
It's early. Give me a break.
Yeah, it is early.
My mind is not quite there yet.
Okay, let me see if my soundboard works here. So the
Oh yeah, you got applesauce. Play the applesauce one.
well, okay. Here's one of the ones of me laughing. I only saved one.
It's really quiet.
That was too quiet. Hold on, let me.
And they can't hear it live, right?
Oh no, you're right. I'll play it for the live audience in a second. That was too loud.
It's so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. It sounds like a weird video game laugh. Like it does not sound like a person.
Okay, here's applesauce.
That's not
that
applesauce.
was Bagheera. I didn't get applesauce. I got Bagheera.
Yeah, Bagheera, his little screaming meows. That doesn't sound real either.
No, it sounds like a baby dinosaur.
Yeah, he sounds like a pterodactyl. That's what I call him.
Oh, so good. Okay, let me.
You gonna play it for everyone else now?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it for our live audience. So here's the laughing.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me uncomfortable. So imagine I'm in the other room and that's what I'm hearing. There's Bagheera, the dinosaur.
Anyway, the soundboard app sucks. And it sucks because you can't like upload sounds to it. You have to just hit the record button and then immediately make the sound, which is why you heard me that day doing all the different laughs.
Over and over.
Sharon pointed out that Bagheera is a dinosaur and he's the son of Tashinosaurus Rex. Which I agree
Thank
with.
you. My little arms. Little Lego figures, that would be so funny.
Little Lego figures of us would be funny. Or like the little like bobblehead things.
Applesauce, come here.
So Ruker just pointed out that the acronym for our show is CTWJT, which makes me laugh because yesterday we watched an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and part of the beginning
is Holt.
Yeah, Captain Holt abbreviating this thing that's like 12.
Yeah, I love
12
Holt.
letters long, yeah.
And he's like, you're right, that is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Holt as a character. He's funny.
Okay.
So, applesauce is like, what is going on?
What the heck is going on around here?
What are you looking at on the wall?
I really hope that this episode is still somehow interesting for people not watching it live. So will you weigh in on the comments? Should we never do these live while we're also recording them? I want to know. I want to know what you think.
Yeah. Also, for those of you that are live, will you let me know if you can hear applesauce meowing? She isn't right this second, but she just was.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me something we're going to talk about now.
Oh, no.
What are you excited about today? You asked me. I don't think I asked you.
Yeah. Okay. So I have some sponsored content to do, which involves me doing like a very thorough, deep clean of part of the house. So I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
Like I've talked about that on here. I've been wanting to do like deep cleaning. So I'm excited that I have a reason that I have to do that.
Me too. Have fun.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. I know it's like a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm really excited for that. What else?
Everyone's saying, yeah, they can hear applesauce.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Applesauce. Oh.
Too hard with the butt pats.
She's a bitey little baby.
She is.
She's the bitiest.
Yeah.
She's so bitey.
Yeah. She likes the love bites, and then sometimes she's just trying to be dominant.
Yeah.
What else am I excited about? I'm excited about things. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, primarily cleaning, honestly. I know that's weird, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, so in our normal lives, we don't really go out that often. Bless you.
Thank you.
We were going out more because of the Exploring Salt Lake thing that we're doing.
Yeah, we were going out way more.
And I think that was kind of getting us used to it. Plus, we've been kind of making more friends that are like friends that we would hang out more regularly with. And like people, like two of our friends own these vegan restaurants. I'm sure we've talked about that. Message retracted. Sharon just retracted a message. I want to know what it said. So, because they own their own businesses, I feel like they're a lot more understanding of how our lives are, which just makes it, I know it sounds weird, but it somehow makes it easier to be friends with them because I never feel like I have to explain, like, oh, sorry, we didn't get back to you because we got busy, or, yeah, we can hang out for this 2-hour window on this day at this time, but then we're gonna be busy for a week and a half, and like I feel like they really get it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of someone to pay. She said she's thinking of paying someone to clean their apartment. I've thought about it a lot, but the thing about that is it requires money.
I think about it, and then I think about everything else I could buy with the money.
Yeah, exactly.
But then when you think about how else you could spend the time, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a toss-up.
I think because money's been tight lately, we've kind of started to have like a weird relationship with it.
Yeah.
Like I spent $20 yesterday, and I took like 3 hours going back and forth to think about if this is exactly how I wanted to spend that $20.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's true. Anyway.
Which did not used to be the case.
Yeah. So yeah, you were saying about hanging out with people.
Well, just that we'd been hanging out with people a lot more, and it seems like you didn't like what I said just there about money.
No, it's not that at all.
Oh, I
just
thought you were
didn't
just
have
trying to
anything
change
to
the
add.
subject. Oh.
So I was
okay.
Moving on.
Oh.
We
right.
can stay on the subject. That's
no,
fine.
I only wanted to stay on it if you didn't want to talk about it, because then I thought, well, maybe we should discuss it.
No, I just didn't have anything to add.
Oh, okay. I think you always have something to add.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you. I didn't.
Love you, applesauce.
Oh, I think she's out of the shot.
At least she looked at me. No, her little head's in the shot.
Oh, cute.
I was rewatching the video from, I guess the video that's going live right now, and applesauce is just like standing in the corner. Mm-hmm. It's really, really cute. By the way, if you're watching this live, or even if you're not, watch yesterday's episode. Episode 13. Which episode
remember.
was it? I think it's episode 13. It's the one with Jess, vegan beauty addict.
Yeah.
Episode 13. And I want to say that it might be my favorite episode so far.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised because we talked about like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, like stuff you're not into.
It's just that it was so fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And we had so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Applesauce appreciates that you appreciate her profile, Katrina Wallace. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I feel like I keep losing my train of thought.
Yeah, me too.
You feel like you keep losing your train of thought? You feel like I keep losing my train of thought?
That one. It's
well,
all
help
good.
Me, maybe.
It's early. All right. Anyway, so you were talking about how we had started to go out a bit more because of like exploring Salt Lake.
Yeah.
And there were some other projects you were working on too, where you were going out more and you were spending time with people also.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So,
I know what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that kind of right before this whole coronavirus stuff, we were sort of going out a lot more than we have been. Mm-hmm. And so even though I thought that we would be doing something that felt really natural, and we have for the most part.
Being at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's happening for me is like when we go for a walk.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go home. Like, for the last 4 days, you've been asking me to go out and go for a walk with you. And I've said no because I had other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we finally went out for a walk and we were like 10 minutes into walking. And I said to you, I just don't want to go home.
Yeah, you did.
Like, I wish we had a hammock and a blanket and that we had some books and we could just like hang up a hammock and lay in it and not go home for like 3 or 4 hours because I just don't want to be inside at home.
Yeah.
And then we turned around and walked home.
Not immediately.
Not immediately.
Yeah, and I'm doing okay with it, but I'm such a homebody anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm doing great with it as well for that reason. Like, I think since you and I have got together, I've become a lot more of a homebody, as you say.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall we're doing fine. My main thing is I just want to get everything super duper clean, mostly because I do have the indoor allergies. So stuff is starting to like get to me a lot more. So I think this week I want to take some time, like spend some days and just clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do that. That's what I would like to do.
Cool.
So on that note, super exciting, thrilling conversation.
Yeah. This might be the most boring. The episode 13 was probably the most exciting. Episode 14, probably the least exciting.
I think it all depends. And I think, too, people know we do it early in the morning. And so I think they're understanding.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's normal. And, like, when you get up early and all this stuff, like today, my mind is just not, it's not working that well. And I think people can relate to that in their understanding.
I'm waiting for that to change for both of us, though.
Where we're like, yeah, let's go.
Like, I'm like, when is the day that we wake up and we're just like, I feel amazing. I feel great. This is what time I get up.
I don't know that ever happens. Like, I think it's normal to wake up and you're tired.
That
no matter
sucks.
what time.
No way. That can't be right.
I don't know. It could be wrong.
I mean, that was not happening to me like a week ago.
Yeah. That's true.
I was waking up at 5:20 without my alarm.
And you were just like hopping out of bed. And
Yeah.
you're like, yep.
Here we go.
And then you do a little dance.
Yeah.
Yep. And the neighbors would pound on the ceiling. I'm joking. That never happened.
I put my head to the floor and go, stop pounding on the ceiling. Yes, the live stream Ruker is extremely distracting, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
I just I don't mind being distracted. It's more that I wonder if people watching this later are going to be like, well, that was a waste of my time.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. I love it personally. And also, this is the first time that we have tried our new live streaming setup.
Yeah, that's true. We did like some test shots, but we haven't actually used it.
Yeah.
It seems to work pretty well. I mean, obviously, I am looking at the quality on the phone. The quality looks pretty good.
Yeah. So the way that we have it set up is last night I brought everything out here. So I have my computer behind Tashina. Mm-hmm. And then plugged into my computer is the little like pass-through box. And then that goes down to a cable that's plugged into a camera. Mm-hmm. And then that camera has a mic cable that's plugged in that goes all the way over here under the table to this microphone. Mm-hmm. And that is not recording, but it's not recording at all, actually. It's just that the image gets passed through to that box and then passed through to my computer. And then there's a piece of software called OBS, which is, I don't remember what it stands for.
OBS.
It's something like
Obliterated Balloon Systems.
Yeah, Obliterated Balloon Systems. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it stands for, Bagheera's screaming.
I like that.
I think it stands for Open Broadcasting Systems.
That makes sense.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So that takes the feed from the
Camera,
thank you. Mm-hmm. And then pushes that feed to YouTube, which is where you're watching this, if you're watching it live.
Yep. And then
we have a second camera that's recording it, our normal camera.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they're the same camera. They have different lenses on them, but technically it's a Panasonic Lumix GH5. In case you are curious, you curious little people, we had some great suggestions for things to call our listeners.
Yeah.
There was
beverage beds.
Cat Pals.
Yeah, which is cute too.
Which is cute, but it to me it sounds too much like obvious, like we're talking about people that are friends with our cats, which is fine. By the way, I just realized I had Mike in my dreams last night.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He moved to Utah and was working at, I think, Bud's.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see Mike making sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't know if he was making the sandwiches. I think he was managing.
That makes more sense.
Managing it, yeah. In my dream, he moved out here to manage one of our other friends' vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
And then we were like going to a bar, and then oh yeah, we went to this bar, and then there was like a problem with my ID because my Utah ID, for some reason I needed 2 IDs, but the addresses were different. And then they finally let me in, and then the bartender was like, "Oh, so what was the problem with your ID? Like, I don't want to serve a thief." And I was like,
a thief.
I was like, "Whoa, I'm not a thief." And then I started trying to explain how this happened and why it happened. It was this big long thing, and then I look around, there's this huge line of like angry big dudes like waiting to get their food and their beers at this bar, and they're all waiting on me and my stupid identification card.
It sounds like a very strange dream. Like, I wonder what prompted that.
I don't know. Anyway, how did we get there?
You were talking about Mike coming up with cat pals.
Right. Thank you.
And then your dream about Mike. Sorry, I have to adjust these. It was pulling my hair.
Yeah. See, you do you, player. Oh no.
Anyway, continue on without me for the second.
I will. Thank you. Beverage Buds, which was, I think, our favorite. Okay. Applesauce is like, what are you trying to do to me?
Mm-hmm.
Beverage Buds.
Yeah, I like that one.
Which is my favorite, but it's too long, and I don't want to have to say, "Hey, Beverage Buds." But I do like it. I like that it's an alliteration. Hey there, Beverage Buds. Welcome back to Coffee and Tea with Justin and Tashina.
Oh God.
That's how I would have to say it. I do love it. Like, I love it. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I like it.
But I don't think we're quite there yet.
Okay.
I love Mike.
There was a third one he suggested, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It was sandwiched in between those two.
Was it?
I think so.
Should we look at it?
I could be wrong.
Should I try to find it real quick?
Sure.
Okay, you keep talking though.
Oh no. All the pressure's on me.
Why don't you tell the story of how we got applesauce?
Oh, applesauce. Do you want to tell that story, applesauce? We've definitely talked about this before too. So some of you
on here?
No, not on here.
Oh, okay. Well,
but in general. So I was going to say some of you might be familiar.
Hey, everybody! This is Morning Drive Mendez with Coffee and Tea. Sharon in the live chat just said Morning Drive Mendez.
Right?
Looks like traffic's backed up all over the streets.
All over the streets.
I haven't listened to the radio in like 20 years.
All over the streets, not the expressway, not this major intersection, the streets.
Maybe there's construction on the expressway, and so people are taking service roads and side roads and
mountain roads.
Streets. Okay, generally streets. Get out of here.
Okay, so when I worked in an office in San Francisco, I had to walk by one of the San Francisco SPCA, like Humane Society locations, every single day. And they had like cat rooms with cat windows. So they would put groups of cats in the rooms. And, I worked in that office for a couple of years. So I'd been walking by it for a while. The muggers.
Muggers, that we call people muggers.
That reminds me of I feel like that's some like Muppety term. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like muggers the most.
Really? I like it.
Because
I think they're all clever.
It also kind of sounds like buggers. Like, hey, muggers.
I don't know how I feel about calling people that.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so applesauce.
Right, you were saying how you met.
Yeah, so... I'd always kind of look in the window and sometimes stop and play with some of the cats through the glass. And then one day I was walking by, and as I was walking by, this kitten jumped up in the window and put its paw on the window. So I was like, okay, I have to stop and play with this kitten. Mm-hmm. And she was meowing at me and like, we were playing together through the glass. And then when I left, she tried to follow me, which she couldn't do. Mm-hmm. And she was in the kitten room by herself in isolation. Mm-hmm. And I just kept thinking about her. And so that the next morning, the same thing happened where I was walking by and suddenly she jumped up into the window as I'm walking by. So I was like, okay, I have to visit this kitten. Like, clearly there's some energetic connection there. Yes, thank you, applesauce. She just hit me. So after work, my coworker and I went in to visit her, and she immediately, as soon as I came in the room, she climbed up the cat tree, jumped onto my shoulder, and started grooming my eyebrow. And she was tiny. Like, she was, I think, like a month old is what they said. And she had been found by herself on a sidewalk in San Francisco at a week old. And she was so malnourished and had so many like parasites that she was in quarantine for the next like 3 weeks, basically. Like, she was barely a month old at that time. And she was in quarantine by herself. Mm-hmm. And then they put her out with like the general population of other kittens, and she immediately got lice, so then had to go back into quarantine. And she had just been put out into a kitten room and was by herself because of her history with parasites and everything.
The
and her
poor little baby.
Yeah. Anyway, so I visited her.
Can
and
you
then
look over here and smile real quick? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, continue.
And then I think it was like the next day, Justin and I went and picked her up.
Yeah.
And I showed him her photo on their website. And it was not a cute
photo. No. She was like...
And when she was a kitten, she was only fluffy on her neck. Nowhere else on her body was fluffy.
Yeah, like we couldn't tell if she was going to be... I mean, like she is. Which when we take her to vets, they don't classify her as a long-haired cat. They on all her charts, it always says domestic short hair. And I'm always like... Aren't people confused?
Like, I would not call her short hair.
No.
Her fur is like twice as long as Juniper's and everything.
So thick.
Yeah. So. She's a little fluff ball.
So we went in and visited her.
Yeah, and we brought her home.
Yeah. We had to call our landlord.
Oh my gosh,
and
that was so embarrassing.
Had 3 cats at this point.
We had 3 cats. So the person at the SPCA, when we're doing the paperwork, calls our landlord, and she was like, "Yeah, it's fine. They can have another." And then the landlord says to me, "Don't get any more cats. No one will marry you."
I mean, so far she's not wrong.
That's true.
Neither of us are married.
But I was just like, oh my, like, thanks for the life advice, lady. I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, so then
I'd rather have cats anyway.
Yeah, we brought Applesauce home. And that's the story of Applesauce coming into our lives.
Yep.
As a tiny little baby. Mm. She was so little.
Yeah, she was very little. And
very scrawny.
It was so cute because at the place we lived at, we had like the front door and then the screen door.
Yeah.
So we would open the front door and leave the screen door closed, and Penny would sit at the screen door and watch and smell the smells, and Applesauce would come and sit next to her, and it was so cute because she was like half of Penny's height.
I think she was like this tall, like not much taller than the cup when we brought her home. Like, she was little.
So cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so cute. And you lived your first week in the bathroom by yourself.
Yeah.
Till everyone could get used to her smells.
Yep. That is what happened.
Yeah.
Aww.
And then I think we put her in the office.
Yeah. How did she get her name? Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Applesauce got her name. Well, she's a tortoiseshell, not a calico. Close though. Similar.
Yeah, similar.
But different.
Yeah.
She got her name from our friend Cam.
Yeah. Because we couldn't decide what to name her.
No. And I've known Cam... I think I met Cam in 7th or 8th grade. So I've known Cam for a good chunk of time. Definitely, I've known him for longer than I haven't known him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cam is incredibly creative. Mm-hmm. He works at Logitech. He went to San Francisco Art Institute and was like voted best portfolio of his graduating class. Anyway, super, super creative guy.
Yeah.
We asked him, what he thought her name should be, and he said Applesauce the Spine Ripper or Applesauce the Astral Walker.
Yeah.
So we kind of flip-flop around with her middle name, but Applesauce.
Yeah, I mean...
That's how she got her name.
Yeah. We've never done the Astral Walker.
I've called her that.
Oh, you have?
I call her that all the time.
Oh, I call her Applesauce Godzilla a lot.
Yeah.
Because she's very Godzilla-esque.
Yeah, it's funny that you call her that because I started calling Juniper that because she stomps around everywhere and she's so loud. And then you were like, oh, I'll just call Applesauce that too.
Because Applesauce is like truly chaotic, I feel like, in her nature. Like she'll like jump up on the sideboard and be like, I need to knock everything off of this.
Yeah, they're both kind of destructive in a way that seems like they have no idea what shape or size their bodies are.
They definitely don't.
They definitely don't. Not really that way. He's. I feel like he's always sort of been pretty aware of his size.
Yeah. Exactly. No, they have no clue.
No.
And Junie just stomps.
Yeah,
she's
Junie
heavy-footed,
and she's not graceful.
No,
she's very like she'll go to like bump into you and just like completely just all her weight.
Yeah.
And if you move at all, she'll like stumble. Like.
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
Yep. Just like you.
Thank you.
Just like
I'm okay
us.
with it. Yes.
Yeah, we're both pretty weird.
Yeah. That's all good.
You more
it's
so than me. But.
Oh, so we're judging on a scale now, I see. Well.
There's something else. I know I keep saying that. I got to stop doing that in these. There's something else I want to talk about. I'm going to do. Yeah. So,
and now I'm like waiting. I'm like, what was it?
Maybe in the next 2 episodes, we should progressively tell the stories of how we met or how we got the other cats.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could. I think
Juniper is a good story too.
Juniper is a good story. Yeah. I think this is probably a good point to wrap it up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If you've listened this far or watched this far into the episode, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know somehow.
Thanks for spending the time with us.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
We really do. Thanks for being here, Tashina.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Applesauce, thank you.
Applesauce. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Okay, we'll see you next time.